morning. We're going to move on to problem solving using subtraction. So this time you're going to need page 271 in your math book. 271, that's what page you're going to need. So if you need to pause right now and go get that, then you can pause. Remember, you can pause any time during this recording to catch up, or you can go back if you missed a part, whatever you need to do to complete this paper. But before we do that, I'm going to show you some work on our whiteboard. That's my wrong whiteboard. That's the one that's all yucky. Let's get this one. Okay, so remember a couple weeks ago, we practiced tapes. This is when we were adding. So we had the tape, and with the two parts that are small are called parts, and the top is called a whole. This is the whole, and these two are parts. And whenever we know a whole and we know a part, then we subtract, like that. But whenever we know the two parts and we don't know the whole, then we add the two parts to figure out what the whole is. So today we're going to be doing subtraction problems. Now remember, sometimes the tape has the parts on the bottom, and sometimes the tape has the parts on the top. That's okay. The big part's the whole. The two smaller parts are the parts. So if my problem has 36 as a whole and 21 as a part, then I'm going to do 36, take away 21. And I would not need to regroup. 6 take away 1 is 5, and 3 take away 2 is 1. If my part here is 32 minus 26, 32 minus 26, then yes, I would need to regroup. I'm going to have to change that to a 12. 10 plus 2 is 12, and the 3 to a 2, because I took away a 10 and added it to my ones to make that 12. 12 take away 6 is 6. 2 take away 2 is 0. My answer is 6. So we're going to do that today in our math work. So looking at page 271. Jane and her mom made 33 puppets for the craft fair. They sold 14. How many puppets do they still have? So what information am I giving? Well, they made how many puppets? 33. And they sold how many? 14. So I can use a picture or use a tape to solve. So here's my tape. Now they have the two parts here. I only know one part. I know the 14 part. And together they make the whole 33. So I know I have 33 take away 14. Well, let's solve that over here because I need some space to work. 33 take away 14. Now, if you can subtract this without drawing, I will take that. But you do have to show me how you cross off the ones and turn it into what they turn and the tens when you take it away, because I have more on the floor. I'm going to draw it for my friends that still need to draw. That's fine. 33. Cannot take 4 ones, so I'm going to take away a 10. You're going to take away a 10. Now I have 2 10s. I'm going to move it over to the ones. And I now have 13 ones. So if you do not draw, you need to show me 13 and 2. You have to show me that. And they need to be on top, not to the sides, remember? And you need to cross it off, not just put a little 1 there to make it 13, because that confuses some friends. Okay, so now I have 13 ones. I'm going to take away 4. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 13 take away 4 is 9 if you didn't draw it. And take another way 10. 2 take away 1 is 1. And then a missing part you need to write over here. The missing part is 19, and I need to write it in my answer, 19. So write it in your tape and write it in this word right here, 19 puppets for the answer. Make sure you have all 3 parts of the tape, and make sure you wrote it here in the answer, and then this shows me your work. If you didn't draw it, you would just have that. Let's turn it over. We're going to do one more together, and then I'm going to let you do the others by yourself. Carlette had a box of 46 craft sticks. She used 28 of them. to make a sailboat. How many craft sticks were not used? So I need to know how many she has left. She didn't use all of them. She had 46 to start with. She took away 28. So I know one of the parts is 28, and that at the beginning, in all, she had 46. So I'm missing a part. So I'm going to do 46, take away 28, and I want you to write the math sentence here, 46, take away 28, and it says to put a square for the unknown part. So I'm just going to put a square there. Now I want you to do the work, and you're going to show it here, or you can just do it here. So I'm not going to draw it this time. I'm just going to do this. But if you need to draw it, draw it. Now, 6 take away 8. I can't take away 8 from 6. So that means I need to go next door and take away a 10. And add a 10 to my 6. 10 plus 6 is 16. 16 take away 8 is 8. 3 take away 2 is 1. So I have 18 craft sticks. I need to put it in all my spots, in my tape, in my square, and in my answer. You can do this, or you can draw the picture and do this, whatever makes it easier for you. But you do have to show your work here. Okay, Rob's class made 31 clay bowls. Sarah's class made 15 clay bowls. How many more? Remember, that's a subtraction one. How many more? So that means I'm going to do 31, take away 15. Well, my big number is my whole. Look, they got the whole on top now. They're mixing it up, making us confused. My two parts are here. 15 was one of them. So I won't know how many more until I figure out this part. So if you need to draw a picture, but you do need to cross off your 10s and 1s and tell me what the new numbers are going to be, even if you do not draw a picture. And then you're going to put your answer here, and we're going to write the math sentence here with the answer, and we're going to write the answer here. So in your tape, in the square, here, and show your work. Now you can do number 3. I'm going to let you read that one. If you need some help reading it at home, I'm going to read it quickly. And if you need to go back, you can listen to it just in case you don't have someone to read it for you. Wesley has 21 ribbons in a box. He has 15 ribbons on the wall. How many more ribbons does he have in the box and on the wall? So that's a subtract. 21 take away 15. Write your math sentence here. 21's my whole, 15's my part, missing the other part. So do your work over here or up here, whichever has more space for you. Show your work and then fill in the answers in all 3 spots. All right, Jennifer wrote 9 poems at school and 11 poems at home. She wrote 5 more poems than Nell. How many poems did Nell write? Well, this is a multi-step, so we got to figure out how many she wrote first. Okay, so 11 plus 9. So how many poems at school was 9 and 11 at home. So I'm going to add those. 9 plus 1 is 10. I got to add up here. 1 plus 1 is 2. So she wrote 20 poems between school and home. And she wrote 5 more than Nell. So Nell was 5 less. So that means we need to subtract. 20 take away 5. So now you can answer that and draw the picture, or you can just cross off here the 0 and put 10s, and cross off in how many 1s and show me the answer here. But you got to show the work here. If you're not ready, then just move on with me and you come back and you can finish it. There are 70 children. 28 children are hiking and 16 are at a picnic. The rest of the children are playing soccer. How many children are playing soccer? So there's 70 at the children. 28 are hiking and 16 are at a picnic. So let's figure out how many of those are together. So you're going to add 28 plus 16. See what you get. Okay, so 8 plus 6 is what? 14. So I got to carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. So 44 are hiking or at the picnic. So if I take that away from the 70 children, then I will know how many children are playing soccer. So you're going to answer that. If you need to draw a picture wherever you need to, or you just cross out the 1s and tell me how many you'll have if you add 10. Cross off the 10s, show me how many you'll have, and subtract it. And then I want you to describe how your drawing or your work shows the problem. Oh, it wants me to draw a model with bars for the problem. Let's skip that part. I'm just going to skip that part. But I want you to show me the answer here. Okay, I know I'm moving fast and you may not have time to finish them, so you can either pause and then go when you're ready, or you can just watch all of this and then go back and work them when we're all done. I'm going to read them and we're going to talk about each one, then you go back and finish them. A group of 60 fish swim together. Then 25 fish swim away. That tells me I'm going to subtract. 60 take away 25. Okay, you can either show me the picture over here, or you can just do it together. You can just go ahead and subtract it here. There are 35 boats in a race. 12 of the boats stop racing. So I want to know how many are still out there. So if 12 stop, take them away, it'll tell me how many are still. So you can either just show me the math here or draw a picture, or you can draw a tape even if you want to. Whatever you'd like to do, but you do have to at least show me the math sentence and you doing the work and then filling in the answer. Miss Ortiz had 70 pages in her album. 38 of them have photos. So how many do not have photos yet? How many more pages does she have that she can put photos in them? So I'm doing 70 take away 38. So you can just do the work here and show me how you regroup, or you can draw the picture and show me how you regroup and fill in the answer. There are 48 crackers in a bag. Children eat 25 of them. How many crackers are still in the bag? So if we have 48 and 25 of them got eaten, tell me how many more are left in the bag. You can draw a picture or just subtract it or draw a number tape. I'm going to let you decide on all 4 of these. If you want to show me a picture, you want to do the number tape and show me where the hole in the parts are, or you can just show me how you solve the problem on the math sentence. These are our math sentences. But remember, if you have to regroup, you have to cross off the ones and put how many on top and cross off the 10s. If it's more on the floor, you go next door. If there's more on top, no need to stop, and I will not cross them out. Remember, we don't cross out on all of them. If there's more on the top, we don't need to cross off anything. But if there's more on the floor, then yes, we need to cross this off and add some 1s and take away a 10.